Greetings. I'm here today to talk to you about my candidate for maths idol, the Indian mathematician Srinivasa Ramanujan. I'm going to start by showing you a clip from one of my favourite films, Good Will Hunting.
Makes him so incredible, Jerry.
Ever heard of Ramanujan?
Yeah. No.
It's a man.
Hmm.
He lived over 100 years ago. He was Indian.
Dots, not feathers, yeah.
And he lived in this tiny hut somewhere in India. He had no formal education. He had no access to any scientific work.
Just a little.
But he came across this old math book. And from this simple text, he was able to extrapolate theories that had baffled mathematicians for years.
Yeah, continued fractions. Yeah, he wrote it with a...
Well, he mailed it to Hardy
Yeah,
in Cambridge.
yeah.
And Hardy immediately recognized the brilliance of his work and brought him over to England. And then they worked together for years, creating some of the most exciting math theory ever done. This Ramanujan, his genius was unparalleled, Sean. This boy is just like that.
Not only is Ramanujan featured in the script of Good Will Hunting, but he's actually one of the main inspirations for the character in Will Hunting himself. Played by Matt Damon in the film. He discovered much of maths by himself, with only a few textbooks, which is an incredible achievement. Maths is a subject that builds vertically over centuries, each mathematician contributing based on what the previous one did. Ramanujan, in a separate stream, figured out much of what was already proven by himself, based on only a few textbooks. He moved to Cambridge and worked on a piece of maths called continued fractions. And part of that includes this, a new representation for pi. 3 plus 1 over 7 plus 1 over 15 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 over 292. And it's a method that we still use today to work out decimal approximations for strange numbers. The number of days in the year and how we calculate leap years relies heavily on continued fractions. He came up with other fantastic pieces of number theory. This, the fourth root of 81 plus 19 squared over 22, is an approximation for pi that is 99.9999999% accurate, which is pretty impressive. A famous quotation for him was about this number, 1729. He got into a taxi cab, and the guy said to him, "What do you do?" He replied he was a mathematician. And he said, "Oh, I bet you my number cab, 1729, is very boring." Ramanujan said, "No, it isn't actually. It's the smallest number that can be written as a sum of two cubes. 1 cubed at 12 cubed, 9 cubed at 10 cubed. The man's mathematical knowledge was comprehensive. A sad story, given that he died early at the age of 33 after failing to come to terms with the British climate. He was one of the truly remarkable minds of the last century, and I would urge you to consider him as your maths idol for this year.